So we're going to a viewing right now, and we thought that we should do another vlog just to show you guys what we've been up to and what's happening. So one of our clients was like, "Gents, I need your services in terms of you guys coming through with your team to come view the property that I would like to flip." So we'll be taking you guys with, man. And I've got Levo on the right. I'm sitting on the left, man. I'm chilling on the left. Yeah. Levo, any side notes whatsoever?
So before you go to any viewing, number one, you need to understand that what are you putting yourself into? What are you putting yourself into? Basically meaning that, is this the right deal for you or not? Because the last thing that you want to do is to leave a sour taste in the estate agent's mouth, whereas when you always call them, you don't sign the offer to purchase. So when you're going to the deal, or when you're going to view the property, you already know that this is a potential, and the chances of me signing on that offer to purchase are really high.
Yeah, and what Lebo mentioned is very important, guys. I'd like to actually take you through via the ratio, right? Because I know with a lot of people it's more of, I'm gonna do a whole lot of viewings and then select one, whereas with us it's actually the inverse. We don't do so many viewings because we have a spreadsheet and we have our calculator. So by the time we do viewing, there's a high possibility that we will be biting that apple. And whereby with a lot of people, that's actually the inverse, whereby I'd like to do a whole lot of viewings, then only choose from there. Yeah, guys, so at the end of the day, what we're saying is that you really need to understand your numbers when it comes to property investing. And most importantly, do not buy if you don't understand what you're doing. That's like a pole. No, well. Yellow bone.
So we just viewed a property and it's in bad shape. I don't want to lie, it's in bad shape. But the thing about this property is, as bad as it looks like, there's a lot of potential in this property. And now the problem is that you could easily overcapitalize on this property. So you need someone that really knows and understands what they're doing. Now there's a whole lot of walls that they did to this property, which ultimately means that you're going to be spending a lot on refuse removal or removing of rubble. So that's also something that you need to consider on this property. But other than that, man, I think that this is a property for you to buy. Oh, this is an investment. When we're saying property investment, this is what we're speaking about.
Not every distressed property is an investment. This is what we have been talking about. It's very important to make sure that, number one, you understand the market in which you're buying for. Number two, you really need to understand when we're saying that you make the money when you buy, this is exactly what you mean. Number three, we need to be very careful when it comes to overcapitalizing, because it's a thing, especially understanding where the market is with the interest rates right now, and also when it comes to distressed properties. So make sure that you understand all the three steps. Okay, so looking at this, right, you can clearly see through this wall that there was some plastering that happened. And then also on this wall, clearly there was some plastering that happened. And then electronic, you can clearly see that there was some work that still needs to be done when it comes to the electronic. Then coming into this bedroom, it's a bit dark. I mean, it's quite awkward when you just go in and then you see that you have an open, we don't know what that is. We still don't know what this is, however. It was said that this was a bedroom, so we could see that, what if we could make an open plan and then make it to be a lounge and the kitchen inside. Okay. Plastering and electronic work that still needs to be done. And this was the old kitchen. This was the old kitchen, so it really looks small. It looks cramped. It looks cramped. And hence we were saying that, how about we swap that side as you enter, we make that the kitchen, and then this becomes the open plan with the lounge. So now that we have the first part of the house, let's go to the second part of the house. So this is your passage, and let's first start here. So this would be a let now go in. This would be your sharing bath and shower. The shower is a bit cramped, but I think it's a good compromise on this.
But now we're going into the main bedroom. So coming into the main bedroom, what happens here is that you just get your tiles in here and then you get this sorted out. Maybe, I don't know, sand it or then paint. Do something that's cost efficient, man, because at the end of the day it's about costs that we're looking at, right? Then we have here, which is the bathroom. So this is an in-suite. This is an in-suite bed. Now the problem here was that I think before anything was done, it was just a bathtub, a basin, and a toilet, and then this was closed up going towards the passage. But what happened is that they were trying to put in, this looks like a shower, they were trying to put in a shower. So you can continue their plan with the shower and then just make sure that you're removing the trapdoor so that the person that's going to be buying the property won't see that this wasn't permitted. Now let's go to the second bedroom. Now we're in the second bedroom and now it has this sliding door. I think it's a good one. We convert this, which was a kitchen, as Neo did say that you'd want to move the kitchen more towards that other side. We convert this into the second bedroom, and then what we're thinking is that in here, it's a bit dark. Sorry for that, it's a bit dark. But in here, what we're thinking is to getting another bath, right? So the two bedrooms become an in-suite, and then the one becomes just the bedroom, and then they'll use the shared bathroom. So that's the tour around the house, man. Invest like a pro.
Invest like a pro with Nongwal. I really liked the conversation that you were having with our client when you spoke about comparing the two properties that were at hand. So there's the property that we went to go view right now, and there was another property, not slightly higher, it was higher than this one, because when I was calculating based on what you guys were saying, that one was going for 600, whereas this one was going for 300.
Yeah.
So the thing is, the one for 300 is in a condition and a half. Like it's terrible. It's terrible, like you guys just saw it. Whereas with that one for 600, it's not so bad.
Yeah.
So here's the thing, right? As a property investor, especially when you're dealing with distressed properties, the question is, which one should I go for? Level, please take us through your conversation that you had with your client.
So we don't pick a property because it's in a good place or it's in a good area because it's nice. We pick a property not because it's in a good area, or not only, rather, if I may just be politically correct, not only because it's in a good area, but we also look at it because of criteria. So now looking at the two criteria, both properties are in good areas, but the other one is in a better area. Now the question is, where is the greater ROI or the greater return on investment? The greater return on investment was on the smaller property, because this one that we just viewed right now is 384 square meters. Then that other one was 1,000 something square meters. Now looking at the two, that other one had a bigger yard. However, it was closer to the market value than this one. So yes, it's rather better for you as an investor to go to this one that has a greater ROI.
At the end of the day, man, when you're looking at the prices, the one was going for 600, you could sell it back at about 950, and there's not so much work to be done. There is work, but it's not so much work. And then the one for 300, but has a lot of work to be done. So at the end of the day, it's not about us running away from the work, it's rather us identifying the opportunity. And the only way you'll identify the opportunity is through coming through to Nongwal's workshop. That's when you understand the game, guys. Make sure that you do buy your ticket and you're with us on the 2nd of September. We will be hosting a property workshop whereby we'll be having F&B coming through to speak about the financing. Most importantly, Lebo and I will be talking about the investment side when it comes to investing like a pro.
Invest like a pro.
Nongwal.